Welcome, chat, to Team Fortress 2 Classified. This is really fucking cool looking. I don't particularly know much about this other than the fact that it adds stuff to the game. This is a mod that will add things to Team Fortress. What's my audio looking like? It's a little low. Is it? I guess this particular music is just really low. I'm gonna trust that 15 is fine, because typically Valve games are mega loud whenever you start them. So I'm gonna trust that that's an okay volume. And if it's not, I'm sorry. But looking for GF real. Okay, well, welcome to the server browser. Oh my fucking god, 64 players. 2 Fort hell. Well, this just sounds fun. This just sounds like a lot of fun. Hold on. Yeah, welcome, chat. I love Team Fortress 2, if you didn't know. And this just seems like a lot of fun. I have never played a modded Team Fortress 2, aside from the Team Fortress 2 that just makes it like the classic version. It's a little loud for me, but I don't think it's loud enough for you. Just put me on a random team. Close this. Options, audio will... Actually, I'll do this. It's drowning out my own thoughts right now at 15. So I'm gonna do this. We're gonna bring it up out here, and I'm gonna hope. Oh, my view model! My view model. Is there a way to change that? View model. Fucking get that out of my face. My view model is like right in my eyeballs. Oh my god. Okay, well, welcome to 2 Fort Hell. What is different about this? This feels normal so far. Wait, hold on, I just... What the fuck are these? Mines? What the hell? Hold on, hold the fucking phone. Hold on. I gotta fix this. This is insanity. Who's putting down mines? That's my question. Alright. Holy shit, there's mines there? Okay, hold on. The loadouts have to be different, right? Oh, these models are different. They look strange. Hunting revolver? SMG, and the fish whacker. Deals knockback to nearby enemies. On hit, bleed for 2 seconds. Whoa. What does the hunting revolver do? 25 plus max health on wear, 50 zoom reduction. Oh, this is cool. Okay, hold on. The fish whacker. It's just a stick. Oh, shit. Okay, so this is like a skirmishing rifle. This is like up close and personal. Hold on, this... I am placing blocks and shit because I'm in fucking Minecraft. Sorry, I just saw someone type that. Oh my god. This really is 2 Fort Hell. Maybe this was a horrible, horrible map to start on. Let's see if we can find another server that isn't as insanely hectic. Big Joey's Gay Porn Emporium! I am scared to click on that one. Fun furry server, 18 plus, gay sex, real, not clickbait. 1 out of 100 people. Again, I'm scared to click on some of these. Let's try by name. Cuties only. What the fuck are these? What are these? Moon's Pub. Sure. No, its ping is bad. Let me get one with good ping. Here, this one has good ping. Edge Gamers on Nucleus. Can I connect? You know it's bad when even I'm scared of a server name. Yeah, chat, like, this is... Those are some worrisome server names. Alright, I love Nucleus. This is one of my favorite maps in the original. Let's see what the medic has. Let's see what his extra weapons are. Okay, so he's got the worst fucking gun of all. The Rejuvenator. Alt-fire. Launch a device that grants invulnerability in a radius. And the Kritzkrieg, which is a really weird-looking Kritzkrieg. What's the spy have? Tranquilizer gun? Colorblind victim. And slow their weapon and movement speed for 5 seconds. That sounds fun. That sounds really fun. 30% faster move speed while cloaked. 60% cloak regen rate. Okay. Is this like the Dead Ringer? And then the normal sapper. It's not the Dead Ringer. But it looks similar to the Dead Ringer. Okay. It's one shot. That's the deal with the tranquilizer gun. It is one shot. Oh boy, this is gonna get interesting. Oh boy. Okay, well let's try this. All of my keybinds are wrong, by the way. This has none of my normal Team Fortress 2 keybinds, so it's a little funky to play. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god. I gotta get someone with this fucking thing. I gotta get someone with this fucking thing. But how do you follow up on it? How do you follow up on a tranquilizer dart? You can't. Unless they fall asleep. I guess I can try to backstab them. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. We might be able to pull something off here. Ugh. Look at this. Oh! If his friend didn't have the rebound. If his friend didn't have that rebound, we would have been in there. Hold on, I think I can just... Tell me if the game is too loud today, chat. Please. It's a little tough to work with here. Whoa! Okay, you're not a spy. Whoa, 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 whoa! Snipers are trying to shoot me with their huntsman rifles. Hey, man. Oh, no way! That guy must have had no health. Oh, that guy must have had 0 health. All right, we pre-fire this. No one's there. Ooh, but I got the medic. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yo! It's very hard. It's very hard to follow up with any of this. All right, well, while we mess around with these new weapons, I've got some stuff I want to talk to you about. And I told you, I stored it away. It's in my brain. It's there, and it's coming out now. Basically... Basically, you know when Flash died on the internet? You know when Adobe Flash died in, like, 2018 or whatever it was? Yeah, did you know that Flash... it can die twice. Flash can die twice, and it's happening. It's very unfortunate. So, Flash was... Oh. Flash was replaced... I hit him with that. Flash was replaced by Adobe Animate whenever it got usurped. Which it didn't even need to be usurped. It just needed to be worked on and fixed security vulnerability-wise, but they didn't feel like doing that, so instead they just switched it out for Adobe Animate, which is fine, I guess. And yeah, no, Adobe Animate has been the standard for a lot of animators for a very long time, ever since. And they're killing it. They're killing it. They're gonna kill it. I believe by 2027. I believe that's the date. Do not quote me on that. I don't know the exact date. I saw a spy. And, wow, nice shot. Oh, I forgot I could go invisible. I'm a fucking idiot. I thought this was a dead ringer the whole time for some reason. Oh. Hello, chat members. But yeah, it's going to be discontinued. It supposedly has no plans for a new program to come around after it. So it's once it's gone, it's done. It is done after this. Nice I almost said Card Captor Sakura. Nice Madoka Magica profile picture. I like that. I actually genuinely like that show. But yeah, Adobe Animate is going to be dead. Flash has died twice now. It is possible. And let me tell you, it is extremely disappointing to see. As someone who is a big fan of animation and as someone who loves, you know, watching people on Newgrounds, it's a real shame to see something like this basically get taken out back and shot in the fucking head. It really, really sucks to see. It super sucks. And I hate it. I really do. I wish this kind of stuff didn't happen, and I wish that everybody got to use the programs they wanted to use all the time, and they had fun with it, and, you know, they never had to worry about whether or not they'd be able to use the same programs they learned and, you know, mastered over the years. Well, it's not a perfect world, and it sucks. So, my heart really does go out to people who used Animate and liked it. And my heart goes out even further to people who stuck with Flash, used Flash for all the years it was alive, then went to Animate, and now are getting fucked over yet again by Adobe. Adobe really killing Flash twice is just rubbing it in. Yeah, I agree. And all in all, I can't say I'm surprised. It sucks, but like, yeah, I cannot say I'm surprised at all. It sucks. But at the end of the day, this is Adobe we're talking about, and they're a terrible company who you should not support. You just shouldn't. They're not a company worth supporting, especially monetarily. And, you know, you take that sentence however you will. I'm not telling you to do anything specific there, but I'm just saying Adobe really doesn't deserve your money. There's free programs out there that are on par with or better than Adobe. Now, one of the greatest mysteries that's going to come out of this whole thing, at least to me, is what's going to happen to Smiling Friends, because I really like Smiling Friends. And, yeah, that show was animated entirely in Adobe Animate, aside from the 3D characters and aside from, like, little bits and pieces here and there. Most of that show, if not, you know, like 98% of that show is just, it's in Adobe Animate. Watch out, Soldier! I couldn't warn him. But yeah, it sucks. But, hey, things aren't all bad. There's other animation programs out there. And hopefully Adobe will see the problem here and say, okay, well, you know what? We'll turn it around. You know, this is a PR stunt. We'll turn it around. That's what I'm hoping for. I know it might not happen. I know it's a long shot. And I have a feeling I understand why it's happening. Is it a good reason why it's happening? No. But why I think it's happening is it's probably to do with AI. It's probably... It is most likely motivated by a want for Adobe to prove that AI can make something worthwhile, which it can't yet, and I don't think it ever will be able to. But that's another conversation for another day. All I'm saying is, I think Adobe is trying to find a shitty reason to get rid of this program, and then just be like, all right, everybody, instead of animating keyframe by keyframe and add, you know, frame by frame, who wants to animate frame by frame? Go ahead and just generate it. And it's really depressing to see. It's not fun. As someone who likes making things, and as someone who thinks the creative process is a really, really fun, really enjoyable process, it sucks. I see how you're supposed to follow up on the knife now. It's very cool. You hit the tranquilizer dart, and then you walk up with your knife and you crit him. That's fun. You know that Adobe now just focuses on adding AI features at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, I believe it. That's 100% why I think this is happening. And at the end of the day, not really much I can do about it as an individual. I wish I could do more, but you know, my heart just goes out to everyone who loved that program, to everyone who loved Flash, and even further beyond, you know, everyone who enjoys making things, because this is just a bad time all around for anyone who's a creative type. Come on down. Whew. I think I run faster with that watch out too. Yeah, looks like it. You are a spy. You seem to be a spy. I am scared of you. I'm scared of you. Oh boy. But yeah, that's what I've been kind of thinking about a lot today, because I mentioned it recently that, you know, personally, I would really like to go back to Newgrounds as a creator, and I don't animate, but I do voice act, and I think it would be a fantastic time to, you know, act in a lot of these animations that a lot of people are making. I don't even fucking care what they look like. I just want to do something. I want to help people out. As long as it's a fun time and the person making it isn't a huge piece of shit or a dickhead or someone who's just mean, you know, someone who's not trying to spread, like, hate and misinformation, get out of here. Oh, I can go for another. Oh! But yeah, I really hope I can help a lot of people on Newgrounds soon. I've been kind of putting it off a little bit because I've been fixing a lot of stuff with Stream, and actually today I was just setting up Linux for the first time and kind of checking that out. And it's okay. It's fine. It's an alternative to Windows. It is. It's got its own set of complications that you need to figure out, and I don't know if I will, but who knows? Who knows? We are in strange times right now, where every program you've ever known, every piece of software you've used, almost every fucking thing that you've ever touched in your life digitally is getting some sort of really weird, like, bad shit happening to it. Whether that be, you know, updates that are breaking everything, or whether that's... Oh my god, they're setting up in our spawn! No, get the fuck out of here! Holy shit! Oh my god, we gotta kill these guys! Okay, hold on. I need to be like a power class here. Let's try out the demo man. What's he got? He's got the Cyclops. That's new. He's got the Mine Layer and the Dynamite Pack. Let's check out the Mine Layer. Or the Dynamite Pack. Oh, you just throw dynamite. Oh, that's cool. And I don't know how I did it, but I killed myself. That's impressive. Genuinely. What does this do? Oh, this is basically just the Iron Bomber. But not. Cyclops. And then we have the Mine Layer, which a lot of people seem to be using, you know, for obvious reasons. Oh my fucking god, they hurt you too. Okay, cool. Good to know, good to know. This is my first stream of yours? Well, welcome. Welcome. But yeah, ooh, nice. You got mine laid. Did I get that medic? No. But yeah, there's a whole lot going on right now. Things are very uncertain. People are talking about, oh, well, we're gonna leave Windows. The fuck are you using? Holy shit! Dude, that thing is awesome! You have like a tank? You like ripped that off of a tank and started using it. That thing's fucking cool. Holy shit! Get mined. Oh, Hernandez. But yeah, it's a situation where I really hope things get better before they get worse. And I would like to help however I can when it comes to people being creative. Just because that's kind of my wheelhouse. Let's see what other weapons we got here. Let's see what this soldier has. The RPG. Rockets travel in an arc. No way. Gunboats, that's... The Admiralty Anchor? Create an earthquake upon taking fall damage. What? This sounds awesome. Okay, rocket jump. There was no earthquake. What? Oh, do I have to have it out? I guess I have to have it out. Seeing it travel in an arc is very interesting. Whoa. It's like I'm playing Team Fortress 2 in like, I want to say in like 2010. And this is like an alternate universe version of Team Fortress 2 that just got different updates. And it's very interesting. Oh my god. I didn't even think about that. Hold on. I rocket jumped to kill myself. Oh boy. I want to hit someone with this this anchor. Oh, it killed the spy. Didn't mean to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Right into the hole. Oh man, I love Nucleus. This is a great map. It also makes me worried for the people in chat, the people who come by, and like people who are in the Discord, because like I know we have people who know how to animate, and it sucks. I feel bad for you guys. I am wondering where everyone's gonna migrate to after Adobe Animate, though. I'm imagining like Toon Boom, Harmony, something like that. I really need health, but at the same time, I don't think I'm gonna get it. Oh! Oh. Let's try some of these other weapons. Scout has something new. I saw it. The nail gun. A brick. He has a fucking brick. You gotta be kidding me. You can whack someone with a brick? Well, hold on. I gotta whack someone up the side of the head with a brick. I'm a construction worker. I got a nail gun and a brick. What? Well, hold on. I gotta hit someone with this. Does this thing recharge? It does. It's got a charging bar. Oh, boy. Oh, don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. This ain't regular TF2, right? No. This is TF2 Classified. This is a mod for Team Fortress 2. This is on Steam. You can download it today for free. And it's pretty cool. Adds a bunch of different weapons into the game. It's got its own servers. You can hop in and play whenever. It's like I said, it's like a bizarro, weird version of Team Fortress 2. Play Civilian? I don't know if Civilian is in this. If he is, I'd love to play as Civilian. Even though he does nothing. Maybe that's what the spectator mode is? Period is doing nothing. That should be opening up the team switcher, but it's not. Oh. Oh, it's because we're ending. Well. This is really cool. If only Valve would mod weapons into their version of the game, you know? If only they would update it at all. That would be really cool. Wouldn't it? All right, flamethrower, you got the twin barrel. What is that? And the harvester. Okay, let's check what these are. Deals knockback to victims and yourself. Let's have a wide horizontal spread. This weapon will reload when not active. Okay. Aftermarket modification voids the warranty. That's funny. Burning victim fills crit meter while active. Crit meter? On hit, steal health from your victim while meter is full. That's awesome. That's sick. Hold on, this is amazing. I saw your YouTube channel recently and saw you were live, so I came to see what was up. Well, welcome. Welcome. Rest in peace, TF2. Though they probably don't want to deal with sore spaghetti. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of spaghetti, chat. Speaking of spaghetti and Adobe Animate being discontinued, let me tell you a little story. I have had a storied history with different editors, like different YouTube, I say YouTube, different video editors. How the fuck did he backstab that guy? Did you see that? I've had a very storied history with a bunch of different video editor programs. And I finally landed on DaVinci Resolve very recently. This was about last year. I finally landed on DaVinci Resolve. I actually liked the workflow of DaVinci Resolve so much that I paid for it. I have the full version of DaVinci Resolve. So hopefully they don't ever do what Adobe did and take away my fucking indefinite license. That would be really not epic. But I liked it enough that I actually paid for it. And I think that speaks in and of itself how good the program is on its own. But the thing I want to talk about is that you mentioned spaghetti. I used to edit solely and entirely all of my videos I've ever made in the past, a lot of which you haven't seen because they aren't on YouTube anymore. I used to edit fully and entirely, oh motherfucker, inside of Sony Vegas. I was a Sony Vegas guy way back then, way back when. I used to try to make YouTube poops in Sony Vegas. I used to make gameplay commentary videos in Sony Vegas, you know, just videos in general. I was in love with Sony Vegas, and it was one of my favorite programs ever. Now, a long time ago, a lot of you might know where this is going. Long time ago, Sony Vegas was sold off to a different company entirely that was not Sony. It was not Sony, and the program ended up getting kind of kneecapped, and it didn't really do the things that it did as well as it used to, and it started to really have a lot of problems, even more so than it used to. Sony Vegas definitely had its own problems even when Sony owned it, but it just got worse over time. And I still have a license for that newer version of Sony Vegas. Yes, I know. I am one of the losers that bought Sony Vegas. I paid for Sony Vegas. I didn't get a cracked version of it way back then. I might have started on a cracked version, but I paid for it eventually. And I think that's what matters. Eventually, I got myself a version of it. Scramble the teams? No, I don't want to team scramble, no. Come on! Oh! But yeah, basically, I learned Sony Vegas as much as I could, and I tried to use it pretty much primarily as my editor of choice way back when. And it was awesome. It was a really good program, and I enjoyed using it all the time. I loved making videos on Sony Vegas. What is going on? Okay. I loved making videos on Sony Vegas. I'm going to find a different server here. That one's kind of emptying out. 2 Fort. King of the Hill. They got Team Domination. Is that on Hydro? Oh my fucking god, that's on Hydro. Okay, take me to Hydro. Holy shit, I've not seen Hydro in a minute. But, yeah, no, Sony Vegas used to use it all the time. Getting to the fucking point. What do you mean? What do you mean green and yellow team? What the fuck do you mean green and yellow? What? Huh? Okay, yeah, I'll be the yellow scout. What the hell? This is not Hydro. This is fucking De Groot Keep. What the fuck are we doing? What? No, it's not De Groot Keep. No, it is De Groot Keep. No, it isn't. Wait, what? I'm very confused. I'm a piss scout, though. Let's get out of here. Somebody's gonna... Somebody's gonna get this brick. Somebody's gonna get cricked. Critted. I gotta get him! You seem like a fun streamer? Well, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming by. To get to the end of my fucking story that I keep not getting to the end to, wow. Wow. I switched off of Sony Vegas eventually. I made the change to Adobe Premiere Pro whenever it was still pretty good. And you know, there's an argument to be made there that it is still pretty good, and it is. It is. It's great editing software, from what I'm aware. But, it's kind of fallen from grace. You know, you have to pay for a lot of things that you really shouldn't anymore. Hello, green team man. And, I used Premiere for the longest time. I learned Premiere in and out. I made a bunch of different fun videos on that. And I loved the workflow of Premiere Pro even more than Sony Vegas. Sony Vegas had a fantastic, nice crit. Sony Vegas had a fantastic workflow, in my opinion. And then it only got better with Premiere Pro. And the worst part is, Premiere Pro took away the lifetime license option, and then they said, yeah, anyone who bought a lifetime license, by the way, fuck yourself. You can only use it for another, like, 2 or 3 years. Eat shit. And after that, they... Oh, no, I'm being chased. Crit! Crit! What the hell? That trebuchet works. Hello. Yeah, no, they ended up taking that away from everybody. So that really pissed a lot of people off, including myself. I thought that was a really stupid change. Come on, crit! Crit! Oh! And in the end, I decided, well, if I can't just own the fucking software, I don't want to pirate it, because that's wrong on some levels, but also we're talking about Adobe again. Think about who we're talking about here. So I decided, well, if I can't just own it, then I don't want it. So what I'm going to do is find another editor that isn't a monthly subscription fee. So I went and I searched and I searched and searched and searched. I even went back to Sony Vegas for a time because I was like, well, if I can't find anything, at least I can just use Vegas, right? I have a lifetime license for that, and I'll always have that. So I went back to Sony Vegas for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And then I was like, fuck, everybody keeps talking about DaVinci Resolve. Everybody talking about DaVinci. All right, I'll try DaVinci. So I sat down. I tried DaVinci. I downloaded it for the very first time. And I was so lost and so confused. The workflow of DaVinci is just so... It's just so much different than Premiere Pro. It's so much different than Vegas. And it really isn't intuitive, in my personal opinion. But once you learn it, you can kind of figure your way around, you know? You can kind of figure it out. Whoa. Oh! So, yeah, I sat down, I tried to figure out DaVinci, I watched plenty of tutorials, I sat down, I was like, man, I need to figure something out. Because if I can't figure this out, I just don't know how I'm going to get videos made. And I still feel like I'm a novice at DaVinci Resolve. Which I am. There's nothing to be ashamed about in believing and saying that you are a novice at something. Nobody starts amazing at something. I've only been using DaVinci Resolve for like a year and a half. And there's only so much you can learn in that year and a half. But it just sucks, because I used to be a fucking wizard with Premiere Pro. And I used to make some pretty cool stuff with Vegas, too. And now Vegas is to the point where it crashes so much when you make things that it's just not worth using. And then there's nice to double crit. And then Premiere Pro, which is just so fucking expensive to use that it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. You know, we're talking like $40, $50 a month sometimes for some of these subscription plans for Premiere Pro, which is just way too much money. Way too much to ask people for, especially whenever things are as expensive as they are nowadays. So it sucks. Yes, go to Hydro. Hydro. Maybe that's this map. No, this is Kripost. You've been turned from piss to water scout. That's how I evaporated. I evaporated and then I rained. It hurts how hard it can be to get a video editor that has the basics. Okay, my heart goes out to anyone who tries their damnedest to edit videos on a phone. You poor creatures. If you have the unfortunate, predicament of being someone younger who doesn't have a computer, but does have, a tablet or a phone, it sucks for you, man, because there really aren't that many good editors on mobile. The best one that I found is LumaFusion. That was, the best one that I could find out of really any. I'm just gonna piss this heavy off. Oh, he's figuring it out. Oh boy. Now, LumaFusion is probably the best one I've seen for mobile. But even then, it's not amazing. It's one of the only multi-track video editors that you can find on mobile, which is fucking insane. It's insane that that's just not a standard for video editing. It should be a standard that multi-track video editing is a thing. It's crazy to me. But yeah, somehow multi-track is not the it's not the standard on mobile, and that's really weird to me. So to any young person out there who might be thinking about giving video editing a shot, or just making videos in general, first off, if you have no other option, see if your parents or somebody in your life will get you a copy of LumaFusion. It's like $30 on the App Store. But it is genuinely the most decent video editor I've ever run into on mobile. And I can genuinely make clips on mobile with that program without much problem. It's just a little bit of a different workflow than working on an actual computer, which is preferable in almost any scenario. But yeah, if you're a younger person and you want to make things, I think you can find a lot of ways to make things, but it just, you need these apps on your computer. Computers, laptops, they typically have the best versions of these apps. I say apps, but they're programs. They're not apps, they're programs. I'm going to call them the correct thing, because it's always pissed me off that Windows is no, they're apps. They're apps. No, they're programs. Meaning to ask, your model is on Live 2D, right? Yes. Yes, it is. Remember the old Steam motto, give people an option that's better than pirating to stop piracy. And I agree with that fully. But yeah, I mean, people will find a way. If they want to be creative, they'll find a way. I'm sure of that. That spy just fucking vanished. Oh my god! And, I just hope people stay creative. That's my one big hope for the future, is that, especially for younger people, because I hate to say this, but you younger folks, you're fighting an uphill battle with like, actually being able to make things. It sucks. You guys are literally getting fed AI bullshit constantly, and a lot of you are getting indoctrinated into this society where they tell you that subscribing and not owning your things is fine. It's not fine, and it's never fine, and you should fight to be able to own the things that you want to own. If you are a younger person who are struggling with mesothelioma, please call the number on the screen right now and claim your $500. Listen. Seriously. If you're having trouble like this, talk to someone. Do not give up. Find the things that are being given to you. Don't settle for a subscription. I'm serious. Don't settle for, like, Netflix or anything either. Hey, you want to know a huge fucking pro tip? Do you like watching movies? Do you like watching TV shows? Yeah, you do? They still make DVDs and Blu-rays. Go get DVDs and Blu-rays. A DVD player or a Blu-ray player, you can find one at a thrift store for like $5. You can get a universal remote for that DVD or Blu-ray player on your favorite website, Amazon, for like $20. Not even, probably like $10. And then you can use those DVDs and those Blu-rays, and you can watch the shows that you want, whenever you want, and they cannot take them away from you. I really do want younger people to be aware of, like, they have the agency to make their lives so much better. But a lot of people really want to take those things away, and it sucks. I hate how we're getting onto these topics, but, like, Team Fortress 2 is such a yap game. It's a yap game. It's a game where I can talk to you about literally anything. Yeah, current generation is literally being asked to give up. Yeah, it's no good. It's no good. People shouldn't settle for it, and I think we should fight for a better future, especially for our media. Because if there's one thing that can explain the human condition real fucking easy, it's the things that we make. Creation is a powerful, powerful tool, and you should use it primarily for good, but also to make something a little funny. And with AI being as... Wow, this is Hydro. It's Hydro. I have not been here in forever. With AI being as prevalent as it is now, it's rough. It's really rough. I'm gonna see if I can spy cap on Hydro. That would be really funny. No creativity, no funny wizard cat. You're correct. You're correct. I sat down and I drew this character in Paint. I drew the idea for this character in fucking Microsoft Paint.
We have lost control. We have lost. We have secured. We have lost the control point.
Shit. Shit. He thought I was a friendly. I was crouching in front of him. But yeah, this model is a great example. It's something that I brainstormed up. I know it's a very simple thing, you know, it's a fucking wizard cat, you know. It's nothing really too crazy going on there, but it's still the exact design. I thought it up, and then I asked someone to make that design for me so that I can do the things that I do. you can do these things too. I 100% believe that if you want to make something, you can set your mind to it, and you will typically be able to do the things that you set your mind to. I think if you really sat down and just learned, you can expect to make some pretty cool shit. And I hope to see that cool shit come to fruition. If you keep improving and just never stop improving, you know, that is exactly what I want from you. As the younger generation, I decree you shall make creative works and you shall make cool fucking shit. You're so awesome. Thank you for the raid, by the way. I made myself a simple PNG tuber. Hey, that's a start. That's a start, and that's cool as hell. That's always cool. I should have fucking backstabbed him. Oh! I had the opportunity. I had it. I think I limit my creativity with unrealistic expectations. A lot of people tend to have unrealistic expectations for the things that they make, and I do too. I constantly get way ahead of myself, and I'm like, hey, I should make this super fucking epic cool thing that would be really amazing for the stream, and then I realize that it's like a lot of work, and I'm like, oh, whoa. Let's tone it back, dial it back. I don't know if I want to give myself that much work right now. I'm already juggling like 80 other things. And then I typically do it anyways, and then I'm like, oh my god, I couldn't execute this thing fully because I'm doing so much. And it typically ends up in failure. But you know what? We test things and we try things, and that is how you get stuff done. If you're not trying things, if you're never testing new theories and new ways to create, then you're never gonna know whether or not... Come on, around that corner, motherfucker! Woo! You're never gonna know whether or not you'll be able to do those things. So push your limits, try your best, do the things that you want to do, and if they're too hard and you end up giving up, well, you know, you tried at the very least, and that's what matters. Maybe you'll come back to it later. Starting is the most important part, because if you never start, you're never going to get anywhere. Right now, I'm trying to settle down on identity, but it sucks not knowing that part, because it's partially branding. I agree, but at the end of the day, I think the most smart thing that you could do is, even if it's against the branding, be yourself. You know what I like, chat? Do you know what I like? I fucking love wizards, and I fucking love cats. I love my cats. And Gandalf is one cool motherfucker. So you know what I did? I made a little wizard cat, which, yes, appeals to a lot of people, but also, it's just, I like it. So I did it. And I think that if you like something and you want to make something, you should do it too. I just got fucking juggled and murdered. Fantasia outfit cat. There you go. There you go. Just copy me. But seriously, creativity is a beautiful thing. I guess that's all I'm trying to get at the end of this whatever conversation we're having. And yeah, it's fun. It's fun to be creative, and I think you should be creative. And if there is anything that you think is stopping you from being creative, figure out ways around it. Because I think it's worth the effort. It's definitely worth the effort. Okay, I'm blue. I had him, I got him, I got him, yes, yes, I got him, I might want to. I got wombo comboed, literally wombo comboed. Oh boy. TF2 is really one of those yap games, not serious enough to worry about anything. Here's another thing. I hate to complain about this. I really do. Because I have a friend currently, I'm not going to say who it is, but I have a friend currently who is like super into Marvel Rivals right now. I've played Marvel Rivals before. I played it recently, and I enjoy that game. But I don't play competitive games like other people do. I genuinely play games to have fun. I do not play competitive games to, like, rank up and fucking look at my elo and my KD. Like, I don't care about that. It is literally nothing to me. It's worthless in my eyes. But what's not worthless to me are my friends. I love my friends dearly. But whenever I am playing something like Marvel Rivals with my friends, some of my friends get, like, way too competitive. And we're in fucking quick play. Like, we're in quick play. And look at this guy in chat. You guys are so ass. Like, people like that. People like that. Like, why are you complaining about other people whenever we're just trying to have fun, man? This is a fucking deathmatch lobby, basically. So, that really turns me off whenever I am playing a game with friends and then someone in the lobby is just getting, like, super sweaty and is just getting, like, let me put you in the scenario here. Marvel Rivals is a game where you have 6 players to a team. We made up 4 of the players in that team the other day. And one of our friends out of that 4 was like, man, this team just fucking sucks. This team just doesn't know what they're doing. Like, I don't know why we have these people on our team. And one of our friends was like, we're right here, man. And I'm sitting there just trying to heal people as Jeff. And it really took me out of the game and, like, really bummed me out. Because I was just like, why do we have to be like this? I genuinely, I don't get it. So, it's really frustrating to me personally, just because, like, I don't have a ton of friends who play, like, the same games that I do. I have a wide variety of friends that play different shit. They play, like, Arc Raiders and stuff, but I don't play that type of stuff. You know, I'm a Team Fortress 2 girly. I am raining death on them with these darts, by the way. This is awesome. Oh my god, they're all hitting. Except for that one. But no, I don't really have a lot of friends who play the same games that I do. And that's okay. Whenever I want to play a game with somebody, typically it ends up being a case where I don't really want to play the game that they're playing, but I don't have much of a choice. So I do it anyways, because I like playing games with my friends, even if I don't enjoy the subject matter particularly. You're a spy. Oh my god. Even if I don't enjoy the subject matter particularly, I still play just because I like my friends. I gotta get out of here. That heavy was awful. Oh. Kill him in Lethal Company? Well, that's another thing. They don't even really like, if I asked them to play Lethal Company now, they would probably be like, nah, it's too old. And I'd be like, well, that's kind of lame. That game's good. I don't think any game's too old to be fun. But that's where my brain differs than, like, a lot of people. Because I find games that are 20, 30 years old, I still find them fun. Dude, I fucking play through Adventure on Atari at least once a year. Because that's just a childhood classic to me. I play Crystal Caverns on the Atari still. You know, it's a boomer game. I'm only 27, but I'm playing this shit. But, like, still, you know, I play games from every era, and I have a great time with all of them. And it's a shame that it is so fucking funny. Wow, one of my friends got on Lethal Company after I said that. Holy shit. That is actually shocking. Amazing timing. Wow, okay, well, maybe I'm talking out my ass. Maybe they do still play Lethal Company. Oh, server died. Yep. Fun down. Wait, we're still here. We're still here. Whoa. Good games are good games, and that's a fact. Yes, I 100% agree with that. Man, it sucks to not have that many people to play with. Like, I would love to play Team Fortress with a lot of people. But I think it's just gonna have to be a case of, if I want to do that, I'm gonna have to open up my own TF2 server after I make a bunch of fucking videos on Team Fortress 2, and then hope that I get to the point where people are like, that guy plays Team Fortress 2. And then they go, okay, yeah, we'll hop in your server and do some stupid shit. Who knows? Maybe that'll happen one day. Who knows? Personally, I'm holding out for Team Fortress 3. That's my plan. I'm hoping... I'm coping right now that Valve will just come out with that Gabe Cube. And then they'll be like, yeah, we're releasing Half-Life 3. We're releasing Team Fortress 3. We're releasing Left 4 Dead 3. I'd shit myself, and I think the collective internet would probably break. I think the internet would probably be down for the next week. But that being said, you know, I would really like that. They can't count to 3 though. I think we're pretty close to seeing it. I know the joke. They can't count to 3, but like I genuinely think we're probably right around the corner from seeing A3 from Valve at some point. Whether that's a Portal, whether that's a Left 4 Dead, whatever it is, I think we're really close, because if they drop that hardware with a game, people are going to go nuts. People who don't have a PC and haven't played Half-Life 2 since, like, the launch of Half-Life 2, those people are probably going to get caught up and go, oh my god, they're finally fucking finishing the story that I wanted to play. And then maybe they'll pick one up. Maybe it'll be a... oh, don't curse. Do not curse this. I don't want to curse this, but I'm gonna say maybe it'll be like a Shenmue 3 situation where we waited for 20 years for this sequel to come out, right? And then it's awful. Shenmue 3 was incredibly bad. I hated Shenmue 3. Also, it was just like... It was like nothing had evolved from Shenmue 2 to Shenmue 3. It just felt like literally people threw their money away at the Kickstarter for that game. Oh. Nice taunt kill, man. I didn't even know taunt kills were in this. That's awesome. But yeah, the Steam OS and, like, the hardware releases, those are an entirely different thing that I would love to get into. It's awesome. It's really awesome to see that... It's really awesome to see that they're finally re-entering the hardware market. Guys, they made you know, like a thing that you were supposed to plug into your TV and run Steam on a long time ago. They just... It was basically a streaming machine. You streamed your main PC to it. It wasn't a standalone PC. And I wanted one of those. I actually picked up a Steam controller back when they made those, and it was the worst controller I had ever used. I genuinely think so. Like, that controller was ass. But the new one, I'm hoping that the new one is good. They're gonna hold on to 3 until we're all in retirement homes so that we can all be blessed. Maybe. 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 But I have found one that is yet to outsmart my bullet. I was trying to do like a shitty heavy there. Valve, I think me talking about Valve's hardware is gonna have to be like its own video, because like that's a lot. There's a lot going on there. There's a lot going on there. Also, did I hit him or no? I heard a hit sound, but I did not see -20. No, I think that's gonna have to be its own thing, because I could talk about that for a while, and I need to collect my thoughts on that before I talk about that. The biggest thing is I want the VR headset. The VR headset looks very comfortable. Oh my fucking god, I did not mean to cloak. The headset looks incredibly comfortable. The GameCube itself, it's probably going to be alright. It's very small. It is extremely small form factor wise. It is an incredibly small PC. And if it can be used as a dual PC setup kind of thing for streaming, and I can like, oh, you're green, and I can like hook up an external GPU to it, if that's a thing, I'll buy one. If not, I'm probably not going to get one. But I would love for a mini PC to exist where I can just hook it up to a GPU and then record on a separate computer, record my main computer with the separate computer so that I can, you know, record even more efficiently for YouTube and for Twitch. I would love that. And then there's the controller. I have no idea if I'm going to get that Steam controller. Maybe? Who knows? It looks fine from what I remember. It doesn't look bad at all, but, you know, it's definitely a controller. But with that's Team Fortress 2 classified. We didn't even check out the civilian. Hold on. The civilian? Wait, you can be the civilian? Well, how?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You can't.
Control point enabled. Move. Alert. The control point is being contested.
I guess the civilian is a part of a different game mode.
We have lost the control point.
Well, this is really cool. We got to test out a good chunk of the weaponry for most of the characters. I think the only one we missed was the anti-aircraft cannon, which, you know what? I've got a couple minutes. I just want to kill like one guy with this thing. This thing looks awesome. I can't not use the fucking actual tank cannon that they give you. This thing is crazy. Watch this. Oh shit! Oh, get fucked! All right, let's find another.
Alert. The control point is being captured. Alert. The control point is being
It kind of sounds like an air raid siren when you rev it up. Oh, it explodes close to you. Okay, so it doesn't go all the way. Fuck you. Fuck you, buddy. Oh! Well, that's a cool weapon. That's a really cool weapon. I enjoyed that weapon. But I think I'm done. This is a really cool version of Team Fortress 2 with a lot of cool weapons, lot of very fun stuff that's been added. I cannot wait for the inevitability of Team Fortress 3. Don't say it's not gonna happen. It'll fucking happen. It'll happen. One day. One day, 20 years from now. Haven't played TF2 in a while. TF2 is so good. I love this game. But yeah, that's Team Fortress 2 Classified. I am gonna fucking fall asleep in 2 minutes. I'm gonna fall asleep super quick. I'm tired. I think it's time that we find someone to raid. Thank you so much for coming by, chat. I always appreciate you. Always appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you want to keep up with the rest of the community, go over to the Discord. That is... Where is it? Is it right here? It's right there. Head over to the Discord if you want to keep up with the community. Head over... I was going to say head over, but click on the subscribe, follow button on your respective platform. Hit that bell icon on YouTube and hit that like button on YouTube. And of course, have a great rest of your night. Check in on your loved ones. Check in on yourself. And chat. I'll see you tomorrow. Actually, I might not see you tomorrow. It's a Tuesday, so I'll probably be like at work really late, but we'll see. Might see you on Wednesday. But yeah, we'll see you later.
Have a great rest of your night.